I never believed in cursed places. I believed in bad luck, bad weather, bad decisions, but not cursed land. Not the kind of stories old sailors whisper about after midnight. That changed the night we found the island that wasn't on the map. It started as a normal trip. There were four of us, me, Daniel, Rick, and our guide, Mateo. We had rented a small fishing boat from a coastal town in southern Mexico. The plan was simple. Spend 2 days exploring the outer islands, film some footage for my travel channel, and head back before the weather changed. Mateo was quiet from the moment we left the harbor. He wasn't unfriendly, just tense, like he didn't like being this far out. Rick noticed it first. "You sure this area is safe?" he asked, leaning against the railing. Mateo nodded without looking at him. "Safe enough." Daniel laughed. "Safe enough doesn't sound very comforting." Mateo finally looked at us, his face serious. "There are places out here people don't go. Not because of storms, because of stories." Rick grinned. "Good. That's exactly what we want." Mateo didn't smile. "You don't understand. Some islands don't like visitors." We thought he was joking. We shouldn't have. By late afternoon, the sky started changing. Not storm clouds, not rain, just gray. The sun was still there, but the light felt wrong, like it was shining through dirty glass. The ocean went quiet too. No waves hitting a hull. No Verzobergen. Mateo stopped the engine for a moment and looked around. "This isn't right," he muttered. Daniel checked the GPS. "We're on the route. Relax." Mateo shook his head slowly. "No, the water shouldn't be this calm here." Rick rolled his eyes. "You worry too much." Mateo didn't answer. He started the engine again, but 10 minutes later it coughed once, then died. The silence that followed felt heavier than any storm. Rick hit the side of the motor. "Come on, don't do this now." Mateo tried restarting it again and again, but nothing happened. The boat just drifted, slowly, quietly, and then Daniel pointed toward the fog. Guys." We all looked. There was an island ahead of us. None of us had seen it before. It rose out of the mist like a dark wall, covered in trees that looked twisted and bent. The rocks along the shore were black, almost like they had been burned. Mateo went pale. "No," he whispered. Rick frowned. "What? That island shouldn't be here." Daniel laughed. "What do you mean shouldn't be here? It's right there." Mateo grabbed the GPS and stared at the screen. "There's nothing here. No island, no land, nothing." The current pulled us closer. We tried paddling away, but the water kept dragging us toward the shore like something underneath was pulling the boat. The hull scraped against the rocks with a horrible sound. We were stuck. Mateo refused to move. "We stay on the boat," he said. "We wait for morning." Rick shook his head. "With no engine, no signal, no thanks. We need firewood, shelter, something." Daniel agreed. I didn't want to go, but staying on the boat felt worse. So the three of us stepped onto the island. Mateo stayed behind. He wouldn't even look at the trees. The moment my boots touched the ground, I felt it. Cold. Not normal cold. The kind that feels like it's coming from the earth itself. The air smelled like wet dirt and something rotten underneath. No birds. No insects. No sound at all. Rick picked up a stick and snapped it in half. The crack echoed too loud, like the forest was empty enough to carry the sound forever. "This place is creepy," Daniel said quietly. We started walking inland, looking for dry wood. After a few minutes, we found something strange. A path, old stones half buried in the soil, forming a trail that led deeper into the trees. Rick smiled. "See, people have been here before. but the stones looked ancient, covered in moss, like no one had touched them in years. We followed the path anyway. The trees grew thicker the farther we went. Their branches twisted together above us, blocking the sky. The light turned gray, then darker, then almost black. I checked my watch. It was only 5 p.m. It felt like midnight. Then we saw the building. At first I thought it was just rocks. Then my flashlight hit a wall. A house, or what used to be one. The roof had collapsed. The windows were broken. Vines covered everything like the jungle was trying to hide it. Daniel stopped walking. This place isn't supposed to exist. Rick stepped closer to the doorway. Inside, there was furniture, a table, chairs, and something hanging from the ceiling. Rick raised the flashlight higher. We all froze. It was a skeleton, still tied to a rope. Daniel whispered, "We're leaving." We turned around, and the path was gone. Not hidden, gone. Where the stones had been was now just trees. Thick ones, close together, like the forest had moved. Rick laughed nervously. "Okay, who's messing with me?" No one answered, because we were all thinking the same thing. The island didn't want us to leave. Then we heard footsteps, slow, heavy, crunching leaves behind us. We turned at the same time. Nothing, just trees. Then the footsteps came again, closer, and we heard breathing, deep, vet, like something with huge lungs was standing in the dark. My flashlight shook as I raised it. The beam hit the trees. Then something moved. It stepped forward. Tall, too tall. Its skin looked gray and tight over its bones. Its arms were long, hanging almost to its knees. Its face looked wrong, like the skin didn't fit properly. Its eyes reflected the light, but not like an animal. Like glass, like something dead. It tilted its head slowly. Then it smiled. Its mouth opened too wide, stretching farther than it should. And it spoke. Not loud, not clear. Just one sentence, in a voice that sounded like it came from underground. "You came back." Daniel screamed and ran. Rick ran after him. I ran too. Branches tore my clothes. Roots tripped my feet. I didn't look back. I didn't stop until I saw the shore. The boat was still there, but Mateo was gone. The sand was covered in footprints. Hundreds of them, all leading into the forest. None coming back. Rick grabbed the rope. "Get in, now." We pushed the boat into the water. I don't know how, but the engine started the moment we pulled away. Fog rolled in behind us, swallowing the island like it never existed. We sat in silence for a long time. Then Daniel whispered, "We need to tell someone about that place." A voice answered from the back of the boat. "You shouldn't." We turned slowly. Mateo was sitting there. Vet, pale, smiling. We hadn't seen him get on. Rick stared at him. "Mateo, where were you?" Mateo looked at the water, then at us. His smile stretched wider. Too wide. That wasn't me who stayed on the boat.